Hi everybody, I'm Greg Hildebrandt.
Hi, Greg. So I understand you're dropping your image of the Crucifiers as a digital collectible on May 31st. Is that correct?
That's a fact. Well, and what this is a painting I did in about 1970. Well, this is a giclée of the painting, actually. And it's one of the most serious paintings, as far as I'm concerned, that I've ever done. And in fact, it's probably way near the top of my favorite. What the image comes from is I was going through this huge period of turmoil, breaking away from my past in many ways, religion, political ideologies, and shifting. It would be all through the late 60s and into the early 70s. And I was dealing with a lot of people that were not changing, let's put it, being polite. So where there was a lot of opposition and turmoil, questioning of all the stuff I grew up with, basically realizing at this time frame that I'd been fed a lie all my life in terms of religionism, particularly Christianity. And so that all that turmoil that I'm going through showed up in this dream or nightmare. And I got up right away and did sketches. And to convey the feeling and the reality of the dream that I was experiencing, which was I was coming through this trash dump of it's like the shit end of the city. It's all there's refuse and pollution pouring out of these drains, which are coming from the inner city, which in my mind at that time I'm perceiving it's beautiful and shiny. It's the shining city, and nobody sees the outcome of the shine, in any event. So I'm going through this, and I come on these guys, and they're just hunkering, kind of moving their arms around, and in your dreams, I mean, there's no words being spoken in this thing, but I knew, and I think most of us do. You know what's going on internally, intellectually, and what this was for me was it was like the shit end of the city, where all the refuse is pouring out and there's pollution and all the discards of the past. And in fact, much of the torture devices of the past from various periods. And as I came on the scene, I knew this was their last victim. And I knew also that they were composed of the skins of all their previous victims through time. So they were, in fact, they became what they murdered. I mean, the skin of the murdered ones, animal and human. And the thing is, I knew in the dream that the attitude they had was, I was next. And I drew that here on the wall, that particular figure pointing at you as though you're the next victim. And at that point, I woke up. It was like, oh my God, this is terrifying. And I quickly did some sketches. And then quickly, I think in a day or two, I started to paint it. It was acrylic. And so that would be the early 70s. It was in an art book that Ballantine Books did. Black Sabbath's manager saw it, and I guess members of the band. And they then wanted to use it for their album cover, Mob Rules. And that was the very first thing that, working with Jean, she licensed. And they've used it over the years, on and off, forever. In any event, here it is, and I think it's, as far as the print job, it's perfect. It's exactly like the original painting. Well, after this painting, I read a book titled American Holocaust, which traced, by eyewitness accounts, the original invasion, Columbus, and the conquistadors, and on through all the way down through the settlers moving west and Manifest Destiny and all that shit. And for me, I mean, I challenge anybody and everybody to read that book. But this represents all that, the horrors that were perpetrated, and continue to be perpetrated. So it's a heavy-duty picture. Like I say, it's very important to me. Oh, hi. I just want to let everybody know that this is one of a kind collectible. It's a giclée, and I did this drawing on this wall. It's the only one that there's going to be.